If you've ever thought, why does it feel like everyone else is making 10k in their sleep while you're drowning in client searches, then this is the episode for you, because there's a reason so many freelancers fail, and it's not the lack of talent or skill, it's a mismatch of expectation and reality. Back in Business is the unfiltered podcast for service providers, founders, and women in business who are done pretending it's all smooth sailing. This is the real, slightly chaotic, often hilarious side of business, the part you don't see, but absolutely need to hear. Join me, Kim Zodjva, business operations consultant and multiple business owner, as I share honest conversations from my own journey and fellow businesswomen. We go behind the brand to talk about the moments that shape our businesses, big wins, fuck-ups, mindset shifts, strategy, and everything in between. This is Business Unfiltered, and you're not doing it alone. So today I want to talk about something I see way too often, and that's why do so many freelancers fail? And it's not because they're lazy or because they don't have the skills, it's because it is the expectations they're working under are completely unrealistic. And these expectations come from those Instagram coaches and Facebook ads that teach things like make 10k a month, working only 2 hours a day, earn while you sleep with an evergreen course. All you need to do is redesign my Canva template and you'll make 60k next month. So I've spoken about these in a previous episode, so I won't repeat myself too much, but it creates an unrealistic approach to building your own business, and especially to the younger generation. And just for the record, I'm not bashing passive income or ambition, but when you are just starting out, this kind of messaging from industry leaders is damaging, and it sets beginners up to fail from the first step. So here's the reality. Before you can make 10k in your sleep, you need to do a hell of a lot of work while you are awake, especially if you don't have the funding or a huge ad budget. So that means building your offers, learning the craft, improving your client experience, testing your messaging, showing up consistently, and most importantly, creating systems and processes that can actually support your business growth. But every day, my coaching clients and I still get messages from many freelancers per month asking things like, can you guarantee me clients if I take your course? Is 5 hours a week enough to make 10k? I was literally asked these questions this past week. And these aren't stupid questions. It's because they've been told by someone that they can, by being sold the end result without being taught the actual how, like how to do the thing. There are not many people out there talking about actually how much work goes into finally getting to the point where your business starts making good income, let alone making money while you sleep. The first things you need to do now to make your business work later is, first, you need simple, repeatable systems. If you're reinventing the wheel every time a client inquires or signs a contract, you're wasting time and you're just creating yourself more stress. Start by mapping your client journey. Like, what does it look like when someone inquires? How are you going to onboard them? What's your delivery going to look like? Even offboarding. So many people forget an offboarding process. Like, what happens and when does it happen? Automate what you can and template what you can't automate. This applies for all service-based businesses. Coaches, VAs, social media managers, copywriters. You need to have those systems in place. Secondly, you need an easy and clear onboarding process. This is huge. When a client says yes, they should know exactly what happens next. That doesn't mean you don't need any fancy technology. It just means you need clear communication, a welcome pack, a contract, payment link, a timeline, tutorials on how they should add you to Meta Business Suites and all these different things, how they can use LastPass, how they can pay your invoice. It needs to be super clear for them to work with you. It builds trust instantly, and it is your time to show them that they made the right decision. And it makes a first impression from day one. The third thing is you need a niche or a speciality to position yourself properly. You don't need to box yourself in forever, but being known for something helps you stand out. Whether it's tech startups, client support, design, or launches, make sure people know what you're good at. Becoming an expert within your niche industry is so incredibly important. So many people really do believe they don't need a niche. And I'm going to go deeper into this in an upcoming episode. But the fourth thing is plan your time and tasks. It is not all about client stuff. Your own operations count more than anything. Because if your business is not running how it should, you can't run somebody else's. You should time block your week, plan your admin days, use templates where possible, have a task system. This is how you stop every week from feeling like you're starting from scratch. It stops those to-do lists getting out of control. Tools like Notion, Asana, or you can even use Google Sheets, Google Docs, that's free. And they can be game changers when you actually use them properly. And once you get these things in place, your systems, your onboarding, your niche, and your self-management, everything starts to feel clearer. And this is literally the difference between freelancing and building a business. Another big thing I see that stops freelancers from getting hired or keeps them stuck is how they actually communicate with potential clients. So this is how you write your email pitches, how you respond to job posts, how you position yourself and show up in conversations. I've hired twice this year in my own business, and let me tell you, there is one mistake I saw over and over again, and most people don't even realize they're making the mistake. Now I'm going to dive deeper into this in next week's episode. So if you haven't already, hit follow, tap the reminder button, and don't miss it. If you're applying to jobs, pitching to clients, or just want to improve how you show up professionally, it's going to be a really good episode. So just a reminder for today, not all freelancers fail because they're not talented. They fail because they've been fed a false timeline, built without strategy, and tried to chase ease before actually building the solid foundation. But if you put the work in now, build your systems, get clear on your services, manage your time with intention, and position yourself properly, you will start to feel the shift. And if you need support with that, that's exactly what the club is for. It's my low-cost business community for service providers who want real support, connection, and sustainable growth without all of the fluff and noise. And the investment is literally a price of a coffee each month. And we'd love you to join us there over on the WhatsApp group. And if the onboarding is one of the areas where you're struggling with, what we spoke about today, I've got a full client onboarding template pack ready to go. It's the exact system I wish I had when I started and the exact ones that I use now. So you'll get proposals, welcome packs, pitches, all templates, contracts, it's all in there and all done for you. You can find both the links in the show notes. Thank you so much for listening, and remember, just because this isn't easy doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. So you've got this. Please leave a comment and let me know how you're getting on, and I will see you next week.